Hey there guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's video we're going to be working on this dually. So recently I've been trying to work on this dually here because I want to start using it and stuff like that, because it's kind of a nice vehicle. The frame is super nice, and like it's in really good condition, but it's got a few things wrong with it. So today I'm going to bring you on the roller coaster of trying to fix those things. So stay tuned, like and subscribe to the channel for the latest updates of the videos on this thing, because it won't be just one video. This is going to be one video, and there's going to be multiple videos, so stay tuned. Alrighty, so the first project I will be working on is the airbags. So the airbags, I got the airbags out. Actually, just got one out, and I'll be showing you guys that one to get out. So let's start with getting the other airbag over there out, and let's get right to it. Alrighty, after a lot of struggles trying to get this out, this one right back there, there's this bolt, and then there's this one underneath. It does not want to move. Neither does this one over here, but it's still in there, but it doesn't want to come out. I already took the bolt off of there, and it still doesn't want to come out. That one came out easy. Especially with this giant impact that we got, Milwaukee Fuel M18. Oh yeah, this thing is really good. Alright, so right here is actually the bolt I'm trying to get out. If I at least get one side out, I can actually just loosen it out and take it off. And it should, if I loosen the other one a little bit, it should just come swoop around. I can just rip it out of there, because we ain't saving these things. They're all cracked and stuff like that. So let's see if we can get this one out at least. I can't get the impact underneath here because it's too close to the ground. But if absolutely needed, then I'll try to do my best to get it out. Yeah, this did it with the last one. I don't know if you can see that. It just broke right off the stud, which actually works out really great because we ain't saving these things. And it was just really stiff, so that worked out. Yeah, that worked out really well. Now we just need to rip this thing out of here, because I don't need to take off the one side. And we can try to save the brackets on them. Let's just see. Alright, so before we go and chuck these in the scrap metal pile, this bracket right here on the top, we're going to save this. So for now, I'm just going to leave it on there. But eventually, I will have to take these bolts off and take it off, because we might need those for the bump stops going in between here. We have to bolt it back on there and manually put bump stops. Maybe, we don't know. I'm just going to leave it on there for now and just put this under there for now, because we just got the bed off. So I'll take care of that later. And the next thing we're going to do quick is on this side here. You can actually see that these cracks right here, these little slots, the bolts that I had took it out of here to hold the thing in, I'm going to put back in there, because this bracket, this whole bracket piece, can technically slide out. And I want to keep it in there because it keeps it sturdy, especially when you have bump stops too. If it like bumps it really hard. I don't know, I doubt it, but I'm just going to put them back in there and hope for the best. Alrighty, after a very, very long 6.5 minutes here, finally got those two bolts on. I still have one more to put in, but I'm gonna pass on that one. It's like the most difficult to get in. Of course, it's gotta be. Every project around here of mine is pretty much like that. But anyways, that's that. Those two things I got done. We have multiple things to do on this thing, and like I said in the beginning, stay tuned to the videos so you can see the latest updates. And I have a few more things to show you guys, so let's go over there and do that. Alright, so lately I've been having trouble with charging and stuff like that. So what I did is actually took a wire and put it on the positive, went all the way to the exciter wire, the brown exciter wire, and then used this little clip here and just clipped it onto that spot right there. And it was charging just fine. So every time I put it on there, it would charge, take it off, and it wouldn't charge. So I, put that on there and was using that every time I run it. So I followed the wire all the way up into the dash area. And obviously it comes to this thing right here. But obviously, the wire is right there, I think. But first it comes from the battery all the way up to the ignition area. You can see the red wire. And then it changes into the pink wire coming from the ignition, goes to the fuse box, comes out of the fuse box into another pink wire, all the way up here. You can see that pink wire, and then it changes into the brown wire and goes to the alternator. But everything's fine in that path, because we put a wire going from the pink to the brown, and it worked just fine. Like, I started charging without that wire up on the hood. So we know it's this problem right here. We're trying to scrape stuff around here, and also on right there where the connections is. And I'm pretty sure it's where those connectors are. Those pieces right there that go on the back of it. So we're going to get a whole new one of those things just to make sure, because if you wiggle it around while it's in there, it'll work for a second, it won't work, it just does all sorts of stuff. So we're going to get a new one of those, so that's all done. So let me show you another thing. If you guys stuck around this long in the video, I think you'd appreciate it for watching my video. But the other thing is these brackets right here, see how the bed sits right here? You can see that? How it sits in between the brackets. Well, we're going to make new ones to sit by there, and we're going to weld and make some brackets to make the bed sit 3 inches higher, because on the wheels it's about 3 inches above it, maybe 2.5 or something like that. We just want to make sure it doesn't sink down if we haul anything and just rub on the bed. So we're going to make it 3 inches taller, and we got to do some other wiring and stuff like that to the bed to make it fit. And then I'm going to go show you those pieces of brackets for these things we're going to make. Alright, so here's a bracket that I'm going to be using. It's about 5 inches long, and it's gonna go and sit next to the brackets that I showed you, and then this piece is gonna weld here, and then it's gonna be cut to length, you know, whatever, and then the hole's gonna be there, and then the bed's gonna sit right on top of here, and it'll bolt through right there. It's a pretty simple design, but I just wanted to show you a sneak peek of that. But stay tuned for the next video so I can show you how we're gonna make these and when we're gonna make them. But that's it for now, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching this video if you made it this far, and I will guys see you in the next one. Stay tuned for the next updates of this truck if you want to see me get this thing up and running, and I'll see you guys in the next one.